Charles said see you next week. Is he not coming on for real? Come on.
I don't know, but I think we should just start either way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 580's Talking Toys. It is Sunday night and time for our topic-driven episode, and we are Shameless again tonight. He is working on his pool in the 7-degree weather in Jersey. Thanks for joining us. Please like this channel or like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we also have a Patreon if you'd like to support us there at 580's Talking Toys / wait, what? 580's Talking Toys. I can't remember that. What is it? Patreon at 580's Talking Toys. I'm going to start bringing some people in here. So there's Chris.
I think you need some help. That's why you bring people in.
Yes, exactly. Patreon.com / 580's Talking Toys.
That is correct.
Here is Charlie Beansacks.
Hello, John and Chris.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
And then finally to the stage, we're bringing to the stage Brandon.
Hello.
Should have left him out.
Hello.
Hey, we have a new feature. If you would like to call us and leave a voicemail,
Maybe you can tell us what websites we're actually on.
Tell us what our Patreon website is. Call 732. Where'd it go? 732-800-1977. And you could have your message on an episode.
I can't wait for that episode because there has to be just so many ridiculous voicemails.
I think Jameson Graybill is going to be lighting it up.
Who's the person in charge of those voicemails?
Shane
Davison.
Jane is too busy thinking of new topics for our episode, like, what are you wearing on your shirt this week? Hey!
What pair of socks did you wear to work today?
The funny thing is he doesn't even like tell us until he does it on the show, and all of a sudden I have to think like what I'm watching, what I ate last night. Like, no time.
How many times did you wipe this morning?
What's
your favorite brand of chocolate chip cookie?
Hot topics. Very, very hot.
Very hot topic. Speaking of hot topics, we got a lukewarm one tonight. We're going to be talking about Mattel.
Lukewarm.
We're going to be talking about Mattel and
Great start already. Great start already.
Great. I know, right? We're going to be talking about Mattel and the future of Mattel. Maybe a little bit about the future of Mattel, the current status of Mattel, and
a little bit about Hasbro too.
A little bit about Hasbro. Oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for that.
Hasbro had their earnings also. So.
Oh, okay. So we're going to talk some toy earnings. Let's shoot it over to Charlie Beansacks, who has all of the info.
I have some of the info, but
most of the info.
Charlie Beansacks, take it away.
Mattel cratered right after the earnings, and Hasbro went up. So it was Mattel's worst dump in more than 20 years.
Really? In the first quarter? Or the last quarter of last year? Okay.
They just had earnings on Wednesday. So
what did it go down? John was talking while you were saying that.
27%.
Oh my God.
And Hasbro went up 9%.
How?
It was really they're both really not selling toys is kind of the gist of it. But Hasbro, they invested in like video games or like video video gaming about 7 years ago, and it's starting to pay off now. So they're actually making money from like video games and stuff. And Mattel is just starting now. they're going to invest, I think, $130 million into video games, something like that. 130, yeah, something like that. I forgot exactly what it was.
The toy sales are not good?
They're not good for either. They're both down.
I mean, if you look at the top 10 sales for each company, at least Mattel, that guy made a post on Facebook, and like Star Wars and Marvel, like they weren't even in the top 10.
Really?
Yeah, they were not in the top 10. Like,
what was the top 10? Like
My Little Pony was like number 7 or something. I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
So
Hot Wheels and Barbie are their top 2.
Hot Wheels and Barbie.
Yeah, I see Peppa Pig. This is the top 10 most engaged Hasbro brands. Peppa Pig, Monopoly, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Play-Doh, Jenga, My Little Pony, Nerf. I don't know what this one says, and Magic the Gathering.
Whoa, they have Magic the Gathering now?
So that's probably
it's number 10.
That's probably most engaging, but
Hasbro has
like money wise, Hot Wheels is number 1. Number 2 is Barbie. 3 is Fisher Price. 4 is Disney Princess, and 5 is Monster High for like sales, like money wise.
For Hasbro?
Yeah, I guess
for Mattel.
Oh, for Mattel, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I'm talking about Hasbro. Transformers and Yahtzee are the other ones that round out number 10. So, like Charles said, a lot of them are board games. They're like games. They're not really like toys, like action figure type things. Transformers is, but I don't see no Star Wars and Marvel on that.
Yeah, and they're Hasbro.
Yeah,
Star Wars and Marvel.
So this has Hasbro. Hasbro for 2025, number 1, Magic the Gathering, 2, Monopoly, 3, Transformers, 4, Beyblade, and 5 is Peppa Pig.
Yeah. So
wow. I mean, I'm not shocked. I don't really follow those toy lines.
I mean, I'm not shocked either, but you figured Star Wars or Marvel they would be in the top 10.
I mean, I'm not really surprised because all they do is keep re-releasing stuff. I mean, how
they
many
re-release them.
are you going to have? I mean, it's the same stuff.
And then jack up the price.
Again.
What it really means is no one's buying figures. No one's buying action figures.
Yeah.
Well, I think Mattel is trying to. We'll talk about this in a second, but Mattel is trying to lower their price point a little bit on some figures, and especially with a new movie tie-in for a new movie that's coming out in June.
Which movie?
In June. Masters of the Universe.
I mean,
I saw that preview.
I don't think it's going to matter personally. You can lower the price all you want. Kids are still not going to play with them. It's just not what kids do in this generation anymore.
It's like when Hasbro came out with the remember the new Indiana Jones movie, and they made a big deal. They re-released all the figures, all the retro, even ones that had never come out yet, and people made a big deal for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden nobody cared anymore. And then
those weren't anything?
No, Hasbro booth at Comic-Con was giving them away for free.
Really?
Carded figures for free. That's how many they had.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's awful.
Wow.
I mean, again, it's the same thing. They just like they keep re-releasing these movies. They keep re-releasing the toys. It's like how many? I mean, John's going to show it on the screen here. How many Batmans do you need? How many He-Mans do you need? How many Indiana Jones?
Every line has
a
always
few lines of those, so that's a little different. But like these price point Batmans that Mattel's coming out with, I mean,
and these figures, because I saw a few of these Masters of the Universe ones, they don't look like they're made for kids. It looks like they're made for adults.
That's right. They're going to have a line tied into the movie that is for kids. It's called the Core, something like that.
Oh God,
the Core line. And then they have the Chronicle, Masters of the Universe Chronicles, which is going to be the movie tie-in for the adult collector. But they're doing the same thing with the new Batman stuff, the new DC universe that's coming out.
Let's show them on the screen there, John.
Okay. I could only load up 10 pictures, so I did the Masters of the Universe first, and then I'm going to dump them after we look at them. But here's He-Man. This is the Masters of the Universe Chronicle.
Didn't they make He-Man figures a few years ago? They're actually worth quite a bit of money, but they're similar to these.
The He-Man Origins.
Is that what they are?
I think it was a He-Man Origins.
Yeah, there's a line that they made that are similar to what these look like, and
there's a recent line, and they're worth money. Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure if these are going to continue to. I don't know if that's Evelyn. You know who plays Evelyn? Allison Brie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The brunette from Community.
Yeah, I know she is.
Yeah,
I mean, these figures look pretty good.
They look really good, and these are for the adult collectors.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's Tila. Let's see, remove that from. I'm gonna try to.
Who plays Tila? Uma Thurman?
No, it looks like it though, doesn't it? I don't know who plays Tila, but this is a really cool picture right here. This is stuff that was all released at the Nuremberg Toy Festival or Toy Fair a couple of weeks ago. I didn't know there was a Nuremberg Toy Fair, but they released these photos. That's pretty cool there.
Yeah,
Battle Cat with He-Man. And then here is Man at Arms.
It looks like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
It does.
Kind of looks like a Halo figure.
Yeah. And then here's Skeletor. This Skeletor looks awesome.
Yeah, I like the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cloth goods, or is it all plastic?
That is plastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Like cloth.
It does look like
better
cloth.
if it was cloth.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was soft goods too, but I saw another report.
These are 6-inch figures, you said?
These are 6.5.
Okay.
How much are they going to be?
These are going to be. These have a price point of $24.99, which is about the going rate now for these. It's a way better than $18 for a 3 3/4 Star Wars figure, because that's what the Star Wars figures are now. The 3 3/4 figures. Oops.
God.
Hang on. Here's Triclops. And here's Trapjaw.
Oh, Trapjaw.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty cool. I think Trapjaw looks really cool. And then here's what the packaging looks like. So it's kind of like what their He-Man figures that they have now.
It's like Black Series.
Yeah, it's kind of like they've gone the way of the Black Series, and here's the back of it. It looks pretty cool, but they have, a preview of 2 or 3 other figures there.
At least it's not a bunch of crappy writing on the back, like.
Oh gosh, like the Black Series,
yeah,
in like 24 different languages. But yeah, that's the Masters of the Universe line that is coming out. That's going to be the kind of like for the adult collector. And then let me get these other ones up here. This is what's going to be. These. Like I said, I'm having to upload these one at a time here. Sorry, not Shane. But these are for the kids line. This is the Masters of the Universe core figures, and they don't look too bad, honestly. And these are going to be $10.97. So about in line with like the Turtles, what the Turtles figures are. And they do have like multiple points of articulation and stuff. These are going to be 5-inch figures. So, kind of like the Superman, the movie figures that came out from Spin Master.
He's got Skeletor hands.
He does his little the thumbs. Yeah. And then here's Beastman. So I guess Beastman's going to be in the movie.
Okay.
But these, I mean, really, honestly, for $10.97, that might get parents to buy toys for their kids again. You know,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Here's Tila. I'm not sure who the actress is that plays Tila. She's got some birthing hips on her. And then let's see, there's Tila, and then here is Skeletor. So they look pretty good for
that. Looks
$10.97.
cloth. That looks like a cloth.
Yeah, I know it does, doesn't it? I think it might be.
I'm sure that one is for $10.
The way that's these are like I said, $10.97, which is a decent price point considering, you know, some of the figures that are out there now. But you know, the Turtles, the re-release Turtles that Playmates has done, they've been like, they were $9.97, they've gone up to $10.97 now.
Wow.
But yeah, but still, that's way better than way better
$5 that Hasbro.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like all these companies right now are just grasping for air.
Yeah.
Like,
so what's really like hurting these companies is like places like Walmart. They're not going to order like 30 of each figure and then send them to me. Now Walmart's doing like, send me 3 of each and I'll see if they sell. And then you hold them. And they place another order like once they sell.
Well, here's the thing with that, though. Even if they are only buying 3, how many Walmarts are there in the country?
Well,
I mean,
2.
I just made up a number.
A couple thousand?
I'm not saying they're actually buying 3 each store.
I know, but I'm saying
a number.
But if Walmart buys 5 cases, that's probably somewhere between 6 and 12 figures for each store. They buy 5 cases for each store. And how many stores are there? How many Walmart stores are there? I don't know.
Now they're not doing that, though. They're only buying 1 case. And whatever sells. And if they need more, then they're going to order a second case. They're not going to place these huge orders anymore.
Well,
that's what Mattel said in their earnings. That's why their earnings were
bad. I mean, you can't even find some of these. You go to a Walmart or a Target and whatever figures came in that case. I mean, it's probably 1 or 2 per case, and then that's it. They don't get any more in.
Yeah,
they're already doing that because they're afraid of all these peg warmers. You know, I think that all the Lando General peg warmers that have been there for years because they ordered how many cases of Black Series?
Yeah,
I don't think any of this is going to matter whatsoever. I just look at my son, like my oldest son, and even like my middle one. But Grayson has like a core group of friends of like 6 or 7 kids, and not one of them plays with action figures. The only action figures that any of them will ever mention having are wrestling, because they watch wrestling on TV and they can play with a wrestling figure as the show or the weekly event is going on. But for the most part, like, he's literally the only kid who has toys. They all have video games and iPads. But even Jackson, like my middle one, same thing. They come here and they always go, "Why do you guys have so many toys?" Like, they don't have toys.
Yeah, the kids don't play. They don't play with toys.
They have boring little lives.
The kids. I think all the kids play with Lego. I know that.
Yeah, most of them do.
But I'm talking about like
Lego now, almost exclusively.
Talking about like MOTU and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I mean,
all these brands. I mean, just to me, in my opinion, they're all dying out. Because what's happening is like back in the day, like Batman figures came out, and then Toy Biz releases Batman, whatever. Those lines are out for at least a couple of years, producing toys because people were buying them. So they were around for a while. What happens is now these companies release a toy, they do horrible, and after a year they cancel it, and then they reboot it and come out with another line. It does horrible. Then they reboot it and they do it again. And that's why they're coming out almost every year now, every other year.
Yeah, I mean, how many Spin Master Batmans am I gonna buy? And then now Mattel's re-releasing Batman. I mean,
it's
show
ridiculous.
those figures, John. I'm like, come on. I'm like, no one's gonna buy this. It's the same crap over and over and over again.
Yeah. So at the Nuremberg Toy Fair, they also kind of teased everybody with the new DC Universe line.
Looks like
Joker's hip is falling off. Batman looks like crap. I mean, who's going to buy this junk? And how many freaking Flashes do you need before you learn your lesson that nobody buys Flash?
Right.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like the capes are soft goods either.
Oh, look like crap. I mean, how many freaking Batmans do we need? There's so many.
Well, and a lot of fans are saying now, which Robin is that? It doesn't look like any of the Robins. It doesn't look like Dick Grayson. It doesn't look like Jason Todd. It doesn't look like any of them.
I don't know. Someone needs to do something because most of these figures just go on the shelves and no one buys them. It's just.
I mean, I'm partial to the '89 Batman stuff. So when I see a nice '89 Batman figure come up, I know that that's Mezco, the Mezco line of toys. They came out with a really nice, '89 Batman series
that's
I'm
you
really
though. Like
picking around about. Yeah, I know it's me.
Your group and my group and John's group in like 10 or 20 or 30 years, we're not going to be around anymore. And
so no one's going to buy that crap. I mean, no one's buying it now. I'm buying it.
Our kids are not going to want like 1989 Batmans. They're not going to care.
Yeah. Well, I think they're, because I've said it 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. McFarlane's license runs out at the end of the year. He says he's going to keep cranking stuff out. McFarlane's been really cranking out some stuff recently.
You must be buying a lot of these toys because that's like the fan base right now is you.
Nah, I'm not the only one.
John, mark it down. February 11th, 2026. We are in the downfall of toys.
Yes, we need to do an episode on that.
From here to 30 years from now, they're done.
Yeah, I agree.
Done.
If we're still on this podcast 30 years from now.
I mean, again, that looks cool. It does look cool, but a kid is not buying that because a kid does not play with toys or watch Batman right now.
I tried to show my son Batman. He watched the first like 30 minutes and then there was just like weird scenes and they're beating people up and he's like, I don't want to watch it anymore. And he just like stopped watching it. It was just, he doesn't care about Batman. Like 30 years ago or whatever, they had a Batman movie. Then they had Batman in McDonald's and he was on cereal and he was on the news and all this stuff. They're literally just like making a Batman toy. Like there's no movie. He's not in a McDonald's. The kids aren't like seeing this. They have no idea who he is.
Reproducing the same stuff with no other movie, anything related.
Toys, when we were kids, came at a time when TVs were just coming out. There was no internet. There was no movies. Like you couldn't do DVDs and not really VHS, maybe as much. Like there was there was really not much content out there. So you gave a kid a toy and they got occupied. Nowadays, we have so much stuff for kids. Toy is not the answer.
Our transformation from being kids in the 1980s came when we started playing with toys. And then as soon as Nintendo and Super Nintendo came out, we started to play video games, less toys. And then that's it. I mean, you went to high school and hopefully you got a job and
then you stopped.
Yeah. So hopefully you continued on with your life and,
you're not playing with toys in the shower.
You're not playing with toys. I mean, in college, I played video games, but I think everybody played video games in college, right?
Oh, yeah.
But we never played with toys anymore. So we had something that occupied our time after the toys, which was the beginning of the video game era after Atari, when Nintendo, Sega, and PlayStation started to pick up. We migrated to that. Now kids are just literally born into the age of iPads, iPhones, and YouTube. And now that's all they want to do. And it's a hard time to force them outside, like literally go outside and play basketball, soccer, football, go out and do something that is not in front of a screen. And that's what we're seeing nowadays. So toys to them, they don't want to do that. They have, a screen for that. It doesn't entertain them anymore.
Yeah.
They also have they have a pool in the backyard. There's numerous bikes. There's like ride-on things. There's hundreds of kids' birthdays and movies and places to go. There's so many other things to do. They have no time to sit there and play with He-Man figures.
Pools were a thing where you might have had that one friend and he was the coolest kid in the world because he had a pool and everyone would be at his house.
Yeah.
Now I don't have a pool, but a lot of people do have pools. So even that, kids are outside doing stuff like that. Almost everyone has a pool nowadays. They're outside. They're not playing with this. No one's playing with it.
Nobody's
John,
playing with
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
John still believes, though. I could tell just by looking at
for the Super Bowl, we went over to a friend's house. He had the game going on. The kids were all in the backyard playing baseball and soccer. And then when they came inside, the older kid had his iPad set up and he had some kind of game on there. And then they were all huddled around him watching him play this game. They didn't care about the Super Bowl. And I don't even think there was a toy in the house besides a little girl who had dolls. And that's what she was playing with. I mean, when she was younger. I don't think she does it anymore, but it's just nobody plays with these toys anymore.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm the only asshole buying Batman figures.
and John.
Well, and John too.
And me. So to circle back into our topic of Mattel, do you think they're going to gain any in their toy area?
No, because
their toy division.
They're actually moving. They're actually moving away, and they're investing into online. So they're investing $110 million for this year for their digital gaming. Mm-hmm. And their number one seller was Magic the Gathering, went up 141%, which is not a toy. So they make most of their money from not a toy, and now they're investing into something that's not a toy.
Yeah, I'm happy because they suck for their toys anyway. I had to throw that in there. I mean, no, it's going back to the same thing that we were talking about before about the Comic-Con thing, where it's you limit the amount of people who can buy. That's another thing. They limit the amount of people who can actually buy toys that people want. They had an exclusive, but yet they sold out of them almost immediately and don't allow people to buy. Why don't you just Hasbro open the floodgates and everybody could walk in and buy whatever toy exclusive they wanted? They had millions of them. And everybody got what they wanted, and I'm sure, their earnings were probably better. Mattel limited the amount that they had for sale, didn't let everybody buy them. They sold out immediately, and there's people waiting there well, now I wanted that toy and I can't buy it because you don't have it anymore. What kind of business is that? People are going to want them. Do a pre-order. Pick them up at the damn show.
What's the point of that?
Hasbro does.
What's the point of that? Is it they just believe their doesn't stink or something?
I don't know, but then on eBay they're going for 3 times the amount, and it's just all these people on eBay are making more money than Mattel is by
it's true.
By 60%. I don't get it.
Maybe we should revisit this topic. We a longer one or something.
Yeah, we need to do an episode about the death of toys.
Yeah.
But so I think that kind of puts a little ribbon on tonight's episode, though, as far as we all believe that Masters of the Universe are not going to save Mattel. The new Batman license is not going to save Mattel. Not their toy division.
They'll be cool for those He-Man toys. Will be cool for 2 weeks, and then it'll be just I don't know, Nicolas Maduro. We caught him, and then a week later. Not in the news.
Don't know anything about him.
Not in the news anymore. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah. Well, right. Yeah. That does open up a new vein for exploration.
New vein.
A new vein for exploration. We're going to talk about in a future episode. We're going to talk about
the death of toys.
the death of toys. So if you want to leave your comments about that at the Fit voicemail line, 732-800-1977, or just call and say hi, or give us another topic idea, anything like that, hit us up, and you might be featured on a future episode. And please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and support us at Patreon at patreon.com/5idiots talking toys. I got it right that time.
Yeah, you got it right.
So, until next time, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sack of beans.
Thank you.